You know the Glock switches? You know the little piece that you can put on the back of a Glock and make it full auto? Well, see, the inventor of the Glock switch just did an interview not so long ago talking about how he regrets actually making the item and that he initially made it for the military, and the fact that now so many criminals and people on the street who are using them is making him feel some type of way.
What inspired you to invent it? Why did you seek to make a piece that would turn it into a full auto fire?
That gun was so stable in the firing, and I found that was an excellent opportunity to offer the military and the counterterrorism units and police department an option of fully auto and selective fire.
You said the patent, getting it patented in the United States, was the biggest mistake you had made. Why do you say that?
Everything, you can read it, everything. So there is no kind of control or something that have to be kept on some way secrecy, because the world today is so open to the information, and there are some sensitive technologies that has to be kept. By just seeing the drawings, they can reverse the technology and they can make it. So it's part of the problem right now. I never thought back in 1996, I took so much effort in describing and detailing, drawing in perspectives, in everything of the idea. And years after and years later, all that effort becomes a safe way for mobs or safe way for underground interests in converting illegally those hundreds of thousands of Glocks that are in the streets.
You patenting it basically gave the world the design for the Glock switch. How do you feel about the proliferation of this device now? They're in every major city in the world.
I feel very bad. I am sad about that. I would like to do something in order to fix the problem.
Do you regret building it?
I would rather to invent any other thing.
Now, personally, I can understand somebody making something and then realizing that people are using it improperly or using it in an evil manner can make you feel some type of way emotionally. But I think his feelings are a little bit misplaced. I think what he needs to be having feelings for are the individuals who are engaging in the action and not the actual tool. And I think we tend to do that way too much in America. We do this all the time with just guns inherently, not realizing that the issue isn't the actual firearm. The issue isn't that he created something that allowed the gun to run more efficiently at high rates of speed. The issue is that there are people who are utilizing this tool to do bad things with it. So we might want to address that aspect of it before we start running down the streets, yelling and screaming, we must ban them all. Funny thing is, full autos are already banned. They've been banned for a very long time now. So I'm trying to understand how is it that when the vast majority of the people that have these Glock switches are actually teenagers or young adults, and they're getting them illegally. So that should tell you something about why gun control doesn't work. It doesn't work because criminals are always going to find a way to get around it. And all it ends up doing is denying people who probably should have it from being able to own it. I don't have a Glock switch. I have all the guns in the world. I have guns everywhere. But I don't have one Glock switch. I have a bunch of Glocks, but I have no Glock switches. Wanna know why? Because I follow the law. Do I want a Glock switch? Yes. Do I want a full auto Glock? Yes. I want a bunch of full auto, but I can't have them because they're essentially banned. So I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say, I'm probably not the person that people are worried about having full auto guns, but yet I don't have any. Yet you literally have 14, 13, 15-year-olds who are running around the streets with full auto Glocks. And here I am carrying a semi-auto. This is a clear example of why gun control laws disadvantage the good people and give the advantage to the bad people. So now I gotta go about my life, minding my own business, but now I gotta worry about some stupid running up on me with a full auto Glock. There's nothing I can do about it because all I have at my disposal is my stupid semi-automatic gun. And then to make matters worse, they're even talking about limiting my magazine capacity. So from that perspective, well, how is that helping me? How's that helping anybody else? It's not, but it's helping the criminal because it's giving them whatever advantages that come with having a full auto Glock. They have it. I don't. Now, I don't have a problem with full autos. Like I said, I want a bunch of full autos. I think people should be able to have full autos because there's a reason why they don't want us to have full autos, because they understand the effectiveness of a full auto gun. And if we have a Second Amendment right to own arms, to keep and bear arms, why are we being limited to specific type of arms when it says all arms? Now, if we want to start getting down to the minutia of whether or not a full auto gun is actually worth anything, or if there's any benefits to having a full auto gun, we can go down that road a little bit. I think they have their place in some respects, and I think in others they don't. But I want that option. I want that ability the same way I can choose which handgun I'm gonna carry for the day, or which rifle I'm gonna use to defend myself, or which rifle I'm gonna use to go hunting with. I want those options because I have that right under the Second Amendment. I don't feel sorry for him at all because I don't think he did anything wrong. He made a part, the part works. You can't control what people do. Hold people accountable for their actions. As long as we continue to scapegoat people's actions with the tool used to commit the action, we're never gonna solve the issue. And we're just gonna be playing, just going around this merry-go-round over and over and over again. Oh, now we wanna figure out ways to ban the Glock switches when they're already banned. And you do that, then they find another way to create them and start using something else. A gun isn't any more inherently dangerous than it already being a firearm. It's just the fact that the theatrics involved with a gun going full auto makes people go, ooh, and shiver. Same shit. It's no different. That's what I'm saying. Guns aren't political. That's why I need your help getting this message to spread on YouTube by clicking the thumbs up button, leaving a comment to let me know what you think of the video, then subscribing to the channel. But most importantly, click that bell symbol. For products featured in this video, click the links in the description.